Anyway, so we are 43,000 in Bitcoin. It seems like it's not really been going on a lot this week, right? And we got Ethereum at 2,300, up 0.4%. We've got Solana up 2.9%, almost hitting that 100, and we got the beautiful dots here at 6.9. Now, just a small thing about this Polkadot. I hope you are looking out for this, dead Polkadot is dead meme token, because if you want to participate in that, then you need to have your beautiful dots, at least not on a centralized exchange. So don't keep them on Binance or KuCoin or wherever. Best is if you hold them in your Polkadot wallet, and there are a few. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the market. What's going on here? First Bitcoin, because we're almost ending the week, right? So what are we seeing here? We are always looking at the weekly, and we can see it looks like we're gonna end the weekly above the 7-day moving average. Low volume, and that's also why we need to look at this market outlook, this research, this grand view research that we're gonna look at, and so we can get, because they really forecast that we're gonna see lots of volume, because this is really ridiculous. And when are we really going to see not only the price further increase and take off, but also that we really need to see some volume coming in. Anyway, I think let's see what's going to happen in the weekend. We're also not seeing these very volatile down days that we saw, in 2021, where we were seeing, the market really dropping, 10 to 20% on some altcoins on some days. Let's see when that's going to come. Again, flash crash, so we can pick up. Everything is kind of, if we look at it the daily, because if we look at it, look at this, the daily, it's really going on very, very, not a lot going on. Anyway, but maybe in terms of volume and price, not a whole lot is going on, but there's certainly going on a lot everywhere else when it comes to the global world and the transition. Anyway, let's just see here. What do we have? Everything let's see, what do we have? Some good ones here in the last 24 hours. Not Manta, but Mantra. Remember, we are holding them up 16%. I really think there's a good thing we can do there. What do you say, Shahid? Because Shahid and I, we were doing that Mantra. At that time, they were called, I even forgot, Mantra DAO. It was called Mantra DAO, I think. And we did good money in the last cycle. I think this is something you can follow. Avalanche is also, we've got to talk more about Avalanche. Anyway, Cross Shadow. Remember, this is one of these industries that could be one of the hypes in 2024. Decentralized storage. Got to have a look at that. 1 inch, I think it's only a matter of time until it's going to take off. We were talking about Origin Trail. Have any of you guys checked out the staking? Because, don't rely on me, right? Because I'm like, 3 to 6 months behind the curve just staking those graph tokens. Let's see here. Okay, so, everything looks good. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Let's see, over the last 7 days. Chainlink is finally moving. That's good. Okay, before we go and say hello to the chit chat, let's just get this the graph over and done, because we are big believers in the graph, and we've bought it a while ago, right? Actually, let's quick go in here and look at our portfolio, so we can see when did we get the graph. I think we got it at, let's go ahead and look here. Call it Portfolio 2023. It should be called Portfolio 2024. Let's see here. Where do we have the graph? Somewhere down there. I think we got it at a good price though. Pretty. Not pocket. The graph here. Here we go. We're already up 155%, and so we got it at 6 cents on the dollar. And that's a while back, I have to say. That's really a while. But anyway, if we look at the let's look at the price. And it's been moving pretty good for a year. We got it at 6 cents. Where was that? That was around. Whoa, where did we even get it? It was around down there. I don't even know. Where did we get it at 6 cents? Maybe it's not the closing here. Anyway, we got it there at 6 cents, and we were mighty happy. I will tell you the date later if that's really important, but remember, we always announce that. Anyway, I wanted to talk. So what we did is today that we were finally staking them, and it is really, really simple. So all you got to do is, and I'll just take you, this will take you 5 minutes. It's really simple. In case you never, you always got to be careful that, you don't get yourself into a scam or the wrong website. So I like to always use CoinMarketCap, and there you basically just press the website, which will take you to, that will take you to thegraph.com. And there are a few things you can do, but what we do here is you go to products, and then you want to go to the Graph Explorer. And that will take you here where you can then, see a lot of the partners and the ecosystem, but you want to go to the participants. And once you go to the participants, then you can see there are indexes, there are curators, and there are delegators. Now, in order, we're doing it simplistic. So what we're doing is that we are kind of like, we are giving our tokens to the indexes, right? So the indexes, they are running these nodes, and we're just providing them with some of our coins. So what you can do is you can go in here, and I wouldn't say there's a lot. There's, for example, you can see there's 111 indexes. And what you really have to not be careful, but where you have to do your own research is that you have to go in and see what are they charging, because the fees are quite different. So you can go in and you can see the query fee cut, and then you can see the effective reward cut. So there's currently 111. You can go in and you can look at them. How much are they staking? How much is their own stake? How much are they staking for other, coin holders such as myself or Betty? And then you can go in and look. But so once you have found one that you like, and I can say the one that we took, then of course you connect your MetaMask, and you have to put in, the network is Arbitrum. So you have to remember that it's not on Ethereum. Well, Arbitrum is a layer 2, so built on Ethereum, but just so you are reminded about that. So what you can do, you can also go in here. You can then, see who's the cheapest. There's some very expensive, and some that are minus. When it's in minus, that means that they are actually paying out of their own tokens. I'm not completely convinced that that's how that runs. But if you look here, one of them is Deutsche Telekom, because Deutsche Telekom is a delegator on the Graph network, which is pretty impressive, right? But so apparently they are paying out a lot more coins than they are earning. I was not so sure to take them. So for example, I took this Dab Looker, I think it was. Dab Looker with a 2.17. I actually took 3 different ones. But so you can go in and you can then look at if that's what you want to look at, Dab Looker, you can go in. And it's very transparent and pretty simple. Then you can go in and see what is the total amount is 5 million Graph tokens. They own themselves 600,000. That's a little bit more than Betty owns. She owns around 150,000. And then they've been delegated 4.3 million Graph tokens to them. And then you can go in and see you can see the delegators and the effective reward cut, 2.63%. And if you are happy with that, then you simply just go and you press delegate, and then it will take you there. You can go in again, and then you can delegate. You can see we don't have any more tokens here to delegate, right? But our delegation to this particular one is 49,000. It was actually 50,000, right? But you pay 250 Graph token in commission. Now, the only thing that you maybe should pay attention to is that the undelegating period are 28 days. That means that you won't be able to get your staked tokens right away. And yeah, I will get into that no. This is sometimes a problem if the market, once we're going to hit 2025, and we believe that this is about the end of the bull or the third cycle, and we need to offload all our tokens, and then it's of course not good to have them, right? But I said 2025, so I think we got lots of time. And what else should... then you can go in and press your own wallet, and then you get this nice overview where you have delegated. You can see we have delegated 149,000 to 3 different delegators. We have not earned anything because I just did it today. Don't tell Betty that. And then you can see many other valuable information. Yeah, any questions about that? Let me know. But it's maybe the only thing that we should look at is we should look what is the potential returns, right? The staking rewards. Forgot about that for a second. You see, the estimated APR for delegators on this indexer. So, and that varies from 23, almost 24% down to 0%, no, but I would say around to, 7, 8%. And of course, it always depends what the indexer is charging in fees, right? And then also how much they get rewarded. There's some different mechanics. But somewhere I guess between 10 to 15%, and we would be happy if there's no, let's see how that goes. Anyway, let's see who's in the chat, and then we will move on to some other news of the day. Who's here? I'm always excited to see who's here. Let's go. It's time to chit chat, and who is here? We got Den, good to see you, and we got my dear friend Ron Jeremy. Christian is here today. Why are you not sleeping? He's in the new tech. God bless America. God bless Palestine and Gaza and Israel. Gotta be political correct, right? Not everyone is a right-wing extremist. So what do you say, Den? Good video on Manta and Calamari. Thank you so much. Thank you. What do you say? Pop Smoke Real. We outside. What you doing outside? Let me know. And where are you even? Shahid, I mean, my soul brother. And Chit Chat Chair is back from the bar. This is also lovely. Immigrant Son, also good to see you again. And Sean Kelly is there. What do you say? And what else? And Blockchain Bully. Sometimes and Crypto Stan. And Dennis Van Rijn is also here. And Markus Zwingenberger. Take a look at the chart of Zeitgeist. Oh, that's a good thing. CryptoCog is good here. My good friend Vex and HK. Let's go in and look at the Zeitgeist. Why not? That sounds like good things. Let me just find it first. Like Marcus and everyone. What I wanted to say is some of you like Blockchain Bully and Crypto Stan, and they've been here also for a long time. And I'm thinking, can I really teach you anything? Are you talking about Zeitgeist that's down 4% today? Let's have a quick look here. Is this the one? This one down 4%, but should we look over a month? It went from 7 cents to 30. Is this, you want us to look at the chart, or you just wanna, what is so impressive here? Let me know. And then we will move on. I guess this is it. Anyway, our last 90 days. Okay, yes, it's always the timing, right? Okay, so 1 month, then we need to go to CoinGecko. It's also funny. Sometimes CoinMarketCap is better, and sometimes CoinGecko is better. It depends. Zeitgeist, here we go, ZTG. Then here we can go down and look at the 3 months. Yeah, it's good. But do you believe in the project, right? So we can see the last 30 days, 72, 1 year, 38. If you believe in the project, I know that we're not invested in this beautiful dot. But I also know that Marcus, he's hot. He's hot for the dots. I did Origin Trail crowd loan and got OTP. OTP tokens. When? What? Let us know what that is. The staking is new on Origin Trail. I think that the crowd loan, that's a long time ago. Or is it just recently where they had another auction? Anyway, that's Polkadot dots. I wanted to, so I love you all. And let's go in. There's one more bit of news, and then let's go here. Dogecoin, right? We were talking about, this you can also read yourself, but it was quite interesting. Just 3 hours ago, Dogecoin network activity goes parabolic. And is the Doge price going to follow? This could be. So the network activity has surged in the past week, but the price hasn't moved yet, right? So what is this here? You can go in and see. So the price has still not shot up, right? But they are experiencing increase in its network activity. Data from market intelligence firm Into the Block shows over 890,000 new Dogecoin addresses have been created over the past week. And this increase in new addresses coincides with an 86% adoption rate as the new users execute their first transactions on the blockchain. So where did that come from, right? Where did that come from? And in case you also, I did go in here and look into the block. Actually, also not a bad site. And yeah, get started. I think for 25, I think we tried it once and I wasn't 100%. I don't want to pay for it. I don't think it's that great. But anyway, then you can move down here and then you can go in and try it. I don't know if it's all this here, then we don't have time for this. Platform, market intelligence, DeFi, protect your file. Let's go in here and see if this launched the app and then log in, because we are hopefully already logged in, and then we go here. I still think that Messari is one of the best tools that you can use. Anyway, so we can go in there and then you search for Doge, and then we can go in and look at those metrics that they were talking about, because they are kind of interesting. So you can see there's lots of indicators here, also financials and network. So we want to go in and look at the network, and let's look at all the network stats. Now, they're experiencing issues with the last data points. Okay, that's like, we're always, experiencing a lot of issues here in this little studio. Anyway, the fees, they seem to be pretty consistent, if that's what you want to look at. Average transaction fee, daily active addresses. I think this is maybe what is more interesting. Now, remember, Dogecoin is actually one of the old coins, right? It's been around since, a long, long time. And you can go in here and you can see when there was, and the last time we saw this huge spike, that was in April 2021. And that was basically what kicked off the last cycle, I would say. It was a lovely time, and we did a lot of good things with the Doge. Now, of course, there is a difference, and I think we all need to take that into consideration. And that is, now you can go in and you can do your own, research. Is the active addresses, is that the first thing that will increase, and then the price will come after? But, when we were back in 2020, the price for one Dogecoin was around 0.002 to 0.003, right? And right now we're seeing the price at, what is it now? The price is 8 cents. So I don't know if you can do this huge gains, also because the market cap has extraordinarily increased. But I thought this is, at least it's a good indicator. Well, let's just read that finished, and then you can do your own research. So also additional data from Sentiment shows a spike in daily active addresses, which increased from 124,000 on January 23 to more than 498,000 on February the 2nd. So you can see the resurgence in network activity could be due to the release, and now they're mentioning a few, of the iconic Doom video game on the Dogecoin blockchain and the upcoming Doge 1 launch. Let me know, does any of you know anything about this Doom video game? Doom meets Dogecoin. Developer deploys the iconic 1993 Doom game on the Dogecoin blockchain. Of course, if this game is going to be a success, and we can see that the Dogecoin blockchain can support it and there's no problems, and it can have a huge amount of users playing at the same time, obviously this could really bring value to the Dogecoin blockchain. So now gaming data is fetched entirely from Dogecoin network, showcasing the potential of blockchain for preserving digital assets, BlockVoyager says. A third factor increasing is the layer 2 blockchain built on the Dogecoin network. And it is important that creativity brings new victories, and with them new users, obviously new users. And when we are seeing all these, it's a substantial increase, right? So let me know what you think about that. I have to say that what they are saying, however, and this is something I believe is a bunch of bullshit, but their technical analysis is that that we're gonna go back down, and that could be, who knows? But this is gambling, and as my good cousin from Yemen says, gambling is a bad thing, right? And if you gamble, he's gonna come after you. Yep. That's what he's going to do. Anyway, have a look at that. If you are up for this Doge and up for some risk reward, or just a bit of, I don't know, gambling, or, risk reward, or you have a few coins in the right pocket that you want to take some risk, then it could be interesting. Anyway, everything and anything and nothing and everything I say should not be considered financial advice, because at the end of the day, I don't know shit about crypto. That's about that. So let's see. Okay, so let's move on to this market research that I have here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the link. I couldn't get the real. You can actually get a copy for free if you want, but not if you have a Hotmail address or Gmail address. And since we don't really run a big company, any kind of company, all I do is manage money for Betty. So we are only, people with a Gmail account. So we couldn't get we couldn't get a free sample copy. However, what is impressing is, so blockchain technology market size, share and trends analysis report by type, by component, by application, by enterprise size, by end use, by offering, by region, and segment forecast 2024 to 2030. Now, we're not going to go over 140 pages. We're going to go over 5 pages, basically, because I think that's more than enough to end this week. But it is impressive. And the first thing is, look at this. And then you think, where are we now? We can you see? I don't know if you can see my mouse here, but oh yeah, there you can. 2023, and then look at 2030. That's it. And 2030 is just around the corner if you look at that. So, and this is only US blockchain technology market. Anyway, let's just read what they're saying here. So the global blockchain technology market size was valued at 17 billion in 2023 and is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 87.7 from 2023 to 30. The escalating demand for secure and transparent transactions across many industries is driving the market growth. Blockchain's decentralized and immutable ledger system ensures the integrity and transparency. So this is a real forecast, huh? Anyway, so what are we seeing here? The adoption of blockchain technology for optimizing supply chain processes is witnessing a surge. So basically here we can also maybe identify what some of the trends could be, not only for 2024, but beyond. So, and that's origin trail, right, that we were talking about. It's also killed, right? And what is that? That is the ability to, so when I say these coins, right, these are coins that we are holding, just so you get that. So, I'm just not just summarizing a summary here. I am also trying to, mix it a little bit with the coins we have, right? So the ability to trace and verify the origin, and that's why origin trail, right, and journey of products in real time curbs fraud and significantly improves traceability and overall supply chain efficiency. So, and consequently, an increasing number of enterprises are leveraging blockchain's potential to transfer the supply chain management. So, and then what the asset, and I think now we're moving right down to real world assets, right? And that is Aave, that centrifuge, that really like the ugly brother Altair, Goldfinch, right? You get it? So moreover, the surging interest in cryptocurrencies and digital assets is another driver responsible for the growth. The rising problem, Bitcoin has directly considered potential. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, then they're talking a little bit about the CBDCs, but of course, even, if we're not going to get the CBDC, the future of finance is still on the blockchain. But what they are saying here, so they're saying, they're exploring the CBDC, and that's a good thing. But he is pointing out one good thing here, and that is traditional international payment systems often involve multiple intermediaries, resulting in delays and exorbitant costs. So in contrast to blockchain-based solutions offer faster, cost-effective, and transparent cross-border transactions, driving their adoption in the finance and remittance sectors. Here I also want to say something, and that is so true. You see, I've been investing, in crypto, Betty has, I think since 2015, 2016. And that amount that I could Betty started investing in has become quite substantial. So Betty don't do any traditional banking anymore. Fuck them. I mean, really, who needs that? And even I, who has I've had a few bank accounts here and there, they all. I mean, I don't have any money there. So it's not like I'm not paying taxes. It's not like I'm doing any drug business or I'm a right wing extremist like the Houthi general there. They just closed their accounts. Or, it's a nightmare working with the old school traditional banks compared to when you have all your money in your own back pocket on a ledger, right? On a hardware wallet, right? Off the grip, not a hot wallet, right? You got your own keys in your pocket. You know that, hopefully. So what do we see? Transparent cross-border transaction. Yeah, it's super quick. So government and regulatory is, of course, going to play a role, right? This is not what we really want to hear here. Growth of various networks. So let's layer 2 and all this. Yeah, COVID impact. Yeah, this we also don't want to hear about the COVID. Market concentration and characteristics. So the market growth stage is high, and the pace of the market growth is accelerating. Innovations such as cryptocurrency, non-fungible tokens, tokenizations of assets, that's what we refer to as tokenization of real-world assets, blockchain as a service, and the blend of AI with blockchain are reshaping the market. And these transformative trends are offering convenience, security, accessibility, revolutionizing today's financial landscape. So here we are looking here. So they are coming in here about the concentration and the characteristics. And then we will go and see. Yeah, this one is not so interesting. But in the marketplace and destroy order. I could have prepared a little bit better, right? But it is interesting. We will come here. This is also good. The blockchain technology market experiences significant end user concentration in personal and business domains, spanning industries like finance, healthcare, IT, and telecom, and retail, and e-commerce. So now let's go in and look a little bit at the type inside. The public cloud, and cloud is always good, right? This is also what we are talking to decentralized storage when we're talking about Arweave, and we're talking about Crust and Filecoin and all them. So the public cloud segment dominated the market in 2022 and accounted for more than 61% share of global revenue. Public cloud providers offer a scalable and cost-effective infrastructure for deploying blockchain solutions. This scalability is vital as blockchain networks grow and require additional resources to support increasing transaction volumes. Moreover, public cloud providers have invested significantly in security and compliance measures, which are crucial in blockchain applications, particularly in sectors like finance and healthcare, where data integrity is paramount, right? So, so we're going to see the private cloud segments anticipate to see significant growth. That's a good thing, right? And here, common insights. Infrastructure and protocol segments dominated 2022. Yeah, Ethereum, OpenChain, Hyperledger. Down the middle here, application insight. So payments, this is something that is probably, DeFi, but it's really going to take off. The payment segment dominated the market in 2022 and accounted for more than 44% share of the global revenue. Blockchain technology improves payment systems. This we just talked about. And here, and then here, this is also one thing that I have said we should get into, right? And this is also, that's Litentry and that's Kilt, for example, that are doing the digital identity segment is anticipated to grow at the highest compound, whatever, CAGR, over the forecast period. Digital identity. And I believe, and we've been talking a lot about it, it may sound boring. It is. And it's a way to kind of control this, but it's also a way to do everything easier. So the digital identity segment is anticipated to grow at the highest over the forecast period. The segment is experiencing rapid growth due to its potential to address critical challenges in the digital age. As our lives become increasingly digitalized, blah, 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 blah. So blockchain technology offers a unique solution providing a decentralized and tamper-proof ledger to verify and manage digital identities. Just like kind of what we're doing with MetaMask, right? So this innovation has garnered significant interest, especially in sectors like finance, healthcare, and government, where identity verification is crucial. And this is also one thing that you could ask good old Uncle Joe about, or America. Why are we not, for God's sake, already implementing voting on the blockchain? Then we wouldn't have all this voter fraud, right? It's only a matter of time. Enterprise size insight. The largest enterprise segment dominated in 2022 and accounted for more than 67%. Was operating such as insurance, financial services, healthcare, and supply chain. They're increasingly making efforts to digitalize their offerings, which is creating a demand for blockchain. What can I say? We all know financial services, we know supply chain, and you also know that we have pointed out the top 3 insurance coins on the blockchain. So, and then we can see here, there's also maybe interesting, Barclays and HSBC, they're using blockchain technology already to streamline their KYC, and this is digital identity and fund processes. And obviously, they have access to adequate capital and different assets to adopt new technologies introduced in the market. So there was one more here that I did want to end up with a little bit. The financial service segment, yeah, more than 37 blockchain, this is not so. I mean, I also shared it there. Here we can see global blockchain technology market, and then we can see a pie chart. This was 10 billion in 2022. And then we can see here what was the biggest. So the biggest was financial services, then healthcare. It's funny because we don't really feel like we're talking about any real healthcare tokens, do we now? And then government, media, entertainment, and transportation and logistic. Now look at this here. And then we will end, because that's all I got to say about that. But actually now I'm going to give you a goodie. So you better listen. The healthcare segment is anticipated to grow at the highest CAGR over the forecast period. The increasing number of regulations for protecting consumer data is increasing the adoption of blockchain technology in the healthcare market. Governments across the globe are implementing stringent regulations to protect consumer information owing to the growing incidence of data theft and breaches. So, before we're gonna end this lovely, lovely stream of ours, I'm gonna show you a coin that I've been buying for Betty, of course, because I own nothing, right? And I'm pretty happy. We all know that. It's a healthcare coin. Let me just get it out here. And it is, we're going to, of course, announce it again, and we're going to talk more about it. It is a coin that has, it's a healthcare coin. Let me know if anybody could imagine which one I'm talking about. Let me know. I'm going to give you the 10 seconds before I prepare to set it up. This could be potentially maybe, I really want to congratulate you, the fact that you came here today, because this could be a really, really good thing. Now let's first look at the chart, because the chart is nice. One second here. I just need to go over here. It's not financial advice. So look at this chart here behind me, right? And I'm always in the way. I'm always in the way. I don't know where I can go, where I'm not in the way. Up here, maybe. Over here, up here. So this is a chart. It's been around for a while, as you can see, right? Already since 2018, and it's only been going down. Let's go and see what did they say on CoinMarketCap. Here they probably don't have it so long because here the chart looks completely different. But one thing that they can agree on, it's called Patient Tory. P-Tory is the ticker. Market cap of $245,000. I mean, that's nothing. That's nothing, right? Let's see what they say on CoinGecko, what the market cap is. Yeah, now here they say 300,000. I mean, they only got $1 volume in the last 24 hours. Well, we've been picking up a few of those. Where can you? We bought them on Uniswap, just so you know. And what are some news that you can take out of that? We're gonna make a video and you can read it yourself. But they have two good things. They've been around for a while, but they have also been recently Wharton Business School, you know, in, I forgot where it was, Pennsylvania maybe. They have taken Patientory onto their platform and are trying to promote it. And I think they've even invested some money in that. Furthermore, they also recently got chosen for another for another platform where they were, gonna be able to collect some money from Blue something. I mean, I forgot that. Where do we have it? Anyway, not here. Today is not about Patientory per se, but it is the first time that we are announcing that we are getting into a healthcare coin. Let me know what you think about that, because that's basically everything I have to say about that today. Guys, that's it. I wish you all the best. Mr. Marshall, my good friend, you came right in the right moment. Now, will I also have to tell you this? Patientory coin has been around for a long, long time. I think it's only a matter, I mean, if we're really going to see healthcare and if Patientory is going to play a role, they already have a proof of concept. They're already making money. They have a huge amount of partnerships, and they have a market cap of $300,000. That's all I got to say about that. I'm so happy you were here. I love you. Tomorrow we're going to make a geopolitic live stream. I look forward to that. And that's where we're also going to see our great Houthi. Yep. Anyway, guys, I love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. God bless America and everybody. And yeah, stay strong. See you tomorrow.